Have you ever noticed when money is tight, it's all you think about? You check your bank app constantly. You replay expenses in your head. You calculate groceries before you even get to the store. And ironically, the people with the least money often think about it the most. But here's the twist. This isn't about obsession. It's about psychology. When you're financially stressed, money isn't just a tool. It becomes a threat. Your brain doesn't treat unpaid bills as numbers. It treats them like danger signals. Rent due, car payment due, credit card balance rising, and your mind keeps looping back to it. Not because you want to, but because it has to. Psychologists call this the scarcity effect. When resources are limited, your brain narrows its focus to that shortage. Research in behavioral economics, including the book Scarcity by Sendel Mullinathon and Eldar Shafir, explains that scarcity captures mental bandwidth. It doesn't just change what you think about, it changes how you think. When money is scarce, your attention narrows. Your brain prioritizes urgent needs. Long-term thinking decreases. Stress hormones increase. It's not weakness. It's survival wiring. Imagine trying to focus on a long-term investment strategy while your rent is due in 3 days. Your brain won't allow it. Because survival always comes first. There's something called cognitive bandwidth. Think of it like RAM in a computer. When too many tabs are open, performance drops. Financial stress opens mental tabs like, how much is left? What if something goes wrong? How do I stretch this? Those thoughts don't just pass through. They stay active. And that constant background processing drains mental energy, which is why money stress feels exhausting. Now, here's the important contrast. When basic financial needs are secure, the brain exits survival mode. It doesn't have to scan constantly for threat. And that reduces mental noise. This doesn't mean wealthy people are smarter. It means their brains aren't under the same pressure. When stability increases, attention expands. You think about growth instead of survival, strategy instead of urgency, opportunity instead of risk. The difference isn't intelligence, it's cognitive load. Here's the part most people misunderstand. Thinking about money constantly does not automatically improve your financial situation. In fact, chronic stress can reduce executive function. Stress narrows perspective. Scarcity increases short-term thinking. And short-term thinking can lead to decisions like taking high-interest loans, impulse spending for emotional relief, avoiding financial planning because it feels overwhelming. It's a psychological trap. The very thing that demands your attention also reduces your ability to think clearly about it. So, if you think about money all the time, that doesn't mean you're greedy. It doesn't mean you're obsessed. It doesn't mean you lack discipline. It means your brain is responding to uncertainty. And uncertainty activates survival systems. Your mind is trying to protect you, not sabotage you. So what can you do? The goal isn't to stop thinking about money. The goal is to reduce financial threat signals. Even small forms of stability help. Automating bills. Building a small emergency buffer. Creating predictable routines. When uncertainty decreases, mental bandwidth returns. And with bandwidth, you can think strategically instead of reactively. Money takes up space in your mind when it feels unstable. But stability isn't just financial, it's psychological. And the more control you create, even in small ways, the quieter your mind becomes. Understanding this changes how you see people. It's not that some people care more about money, it's that scarcity demands attention. And when survival isn't at stake, the brain is finally free to think beyond it. This is Spendology, where we don't just talk about money, we talk about how money shapes the mind. If this helped you see things differently, subscribe. Because the more you understand your psychology, the more control you gain over your spending. and your thinking.